A Doll's House by Henrik Ibsen. A room furnished comfortably and tastefully, but not extravagantly. A bell rings in the hall. Shortly afterwards, the door is heard to open. Nora carries a number of parcels. These she lays on the table to the right. She leaves the outer door open after her, and through it is seen a porter who is carrying a Christmas tree and a basket, which he gives to the maid who has opened the door.
Hide the Christmas tree carefully, Helen. Be sure the children do not see it until this evening when it is dressed. How much?
6 pence.
There is a shilling. No, keep the change.
Oh, very well, ma'am.
Yes, he is in. La, 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 la,
Is that my little log twittering out there?
Yes, it is.
Is it my squirrel bustling about?
Yes.
When did my little squirrel come home?
Just now. Oh, Torvald, come in here. See what I've bought.
Don't disturb me. My little skylark. Bought, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
All these things?
Mm-hmm.
Has my little spendthrift been wasting money again?
Yes, but Torvald, this year we really can let ourselves go a little. This is the first Christmas that we have not needed to economize.
Still, you know, we can't spend money recklessly.
Yes, Torvald, but we may be a wee bit more reckless now, mayn't we? Just a tiny wee bit. You are going to have a big salary and earn lots and lots of money.
Yes, after the new year. But then it will be a whole quarter before the salary is due.
Pooh, we can borrow until then.
Nora! Here. The same little featherhead. Suppose now that I borrowed £50 today and you spent it all in the Christmas week, and then on New Year's Eve a slate fell on my head and killed me and...
Oh! Don't say such horrid things.
Still, suppose that happened. What then?
If that were to happen, I don't suppose I should care whether I owed money or not.
Yes, but what about the people who had lent it?
They? Who would bother about them? I should not know who they were.
Oh, that is like a woman. But seriously, Nora, you know what I think about that. No debt, no borrowing. There can be no freedom or beauty about a home life that depends on borrowing and debt. We too have kept bravely on the straight road so far, and we will go on the same way for the short time longer that there need be any struggle.
Yes, Torvald. As you please.
Come, come. My little skylark must not droop her wings. What is this? Is my little squirrel out of temper? Nora, what do you think I have got here?
Money.
There you are. Do you think I don't know what a lot is wanted for housekeeping at Christmas time?
10 shillings, a pound, 2 pounds. Thank you. Thank you. Torvald, this will keep me going for a long time.
Indeed, it must.
Oh, it will. Yes. But come here. And let me show you what I've bought. And all so cheap. Look, here is a new suit for Ivor, and a sword, oh, and a horse, and a trumpet for Bob, oh, and a doll, and dollies. Oh my gosh, Dolly's best set for Emmy. They are very plain. But anyway, she will soon break them in pieces. Oh, and here are dress lengths and handkerchiefs for the maids. Old Anne ought really to have something better.
And what is in this parcel?
No, 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 no! Oh, you mustn't see that until this evening.
Very well. But now tell me, you extravagant little person, what would you like for yourself?
For myself? Oh, I'm sure I don't want anything.
Yes, but you must. Tell me something reasonable that you would particularly like to have.
No, I really can't think of anything. Unless, Torvald,
Well?
if you really want to give me something, you might.
Well, out with it.
You might give me money, Torvald, only just as much as you can afford, and then one of these days I will buy something with it.
Oh, but Nora.
Oh, do, Torvald, please, please do. Then I will wrap it up in beautiful gilt paper and hang it on the Christmas tree. Wouldn't that be fun?
What are little people called who are always wasting money?
Spendthrifts, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Let us do as you suggest, Torvald. And then I shall have time to think what I am most in want of. That is a very sensible plan, isn't it?
Indeed it is. That is to say, if you were really to save out of the money that I give you, and then really buy something for yourself. But if you spend it all on the housekeeping and any number of unnecessary things, then I merely have to pay up again.
Oh, but Torvald.
You can't deny it, my dear little Nora. Come here. It is a sweet little spendthrift, but she uses up a deal of money. One would hardly believe how expensive such little persons are.
It's a shame to say that. I do really save all I can.
That's very true. All you can. But you can't save anything.
You haven't any idea how many expenses we skylarks and squirrels have, Torvald.
You are an odd little soul. Very much like your father. You always find some new way of wheedling money out of me, and as soon as you've got it, it seems to melt away in your hands. You never know where it has gone. Still, one must take you as you are. It is in the blood. For indeed it is true that you can inherit these things, Nora.
I wish I had inherited many of Papa's qualities.
And I would not wish for you to be anything but just what you are. My sweet little skylark. But you know, it strikes me that you are looking rather, what shall I say, rather uneasy today.
Do I?
You do, really. Look straight at me.
Well?
Hasn't Miss Sweettooth been breaking rules in town today?
No! What makes you think that?
Hasn't she paid a visit to the confectioner's?
No, I assure you, Torvald.
Not been nibbling sweets?
No, certainly not.
Not even taken a bite of a macaroon or two?
No, Torvald, I assure you, really, I would...
There! Of course, I was only joking.
I should not think of going against your wishes.
No, I am sure of that. Besides, you gave me your word. Keep your little Christmas secrets to yourself, my darling. They will all be revealed tonight when the Christmas tree is lit, no doubt.
Did you remember to invite Dr. Rank?
No, there is no need. As a matter of course, he will come to dinner with us. However, I will ask him when he comes in this morning. I have ordered some good wine, Nora. You can't think how I am looking forward to this evening.
So am I, and how the children will enjoy themselves, Torvald.
It's splendid to feel that one has a perfectly safe appointment and a big enough income. It's delightful to think of it, isn't it?
It's wonderful.
Do you remember last Christmas? For a full 3 weeks beforehand, you shut yourself up every evening until long after midnight, making ornaments for the Christmas tree and all the other fine things that were to be a surprise to us all. It was the dullest 3 weeks I've ever spent.
I didn't find it dull.
But there was precious little result, Nora.
Oh, you shouldn't tease me about that again. How could I help the cats going in and tearing everything to pieces? Oh.
Of course you couldn't, poor little girl. You had the best of intentions to please us all, and that's the main thing. But it's a good thing that our hard times are over.
Yes, it is really wonderful.
This time I needn't sit here and be dull, all alone. And you needn't ruin your dear eyes and your pretty little hands.
No, Torvald, I need it any longer, need I? It's wonderfully lovely to hear you say so. Oh, now I will tell you how I've been thinking. We ought to arrange things, Torvald. As soon as Christmas is over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's the bell. There's someone at the door. What a nuisance.
If it's a caller, remember I am not at home.
A lady is here to see you, ma'am.
Oh, ask her to come in.
The doctor came at the same time, sir. Did he? Sorry.
Did he go straight to my room?
Yes, sir.
Helmer goes into his room. The maid ushers in Mrs. Linde, who is in traveling dress, and shuts the door.